Hello everyone and welcome to our video on indie games. This is our list of 10 indie games that we think you should play. Anyways, we hope that you guys will enjoy the video. Let us begin. Also, I should want to mention first off, this is our opinion and is not what we think is the most definitive games on the market. This is what we think people should be playing and that we think the games are essentially good. If a game is above another game on this list, it does not mean that we think that this game is better than any of the other games on the list. Number 10 is not better than number 1. Number 1 is not better than number 10. It's just a list of cool games that we think you guys should play. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the video. Slime Rancher is a game where your character Beatrix is landed on an alien planet, populated by slimes. It is then your job to run a slime ranch, where you will breed and take care of slimes in order to make a currency called Plort, to further upgrade your farm. This game is still in early access, so the game only has about 15 plus or so hours of content. Depending on how much time it takes you to get through the game is regularly updated, however, with lots more new content coming in the future. Slime Rancher is a great game all around, and I recommend you guys check it out. Stardew Valley is a throwback to the good old days of Harvest Moon. It's all the best elements of Harvest Moon, with a pixel art style very reminiscent of Terraria. This game has you take over your grandfather's farm and live your life out in Stardew Valley. You'll spend your time in the game growing a large variety of crops, taking care of lots of animals, mining, fishing, making friends with the residents of Stardew Valley, decorating your farmhouse, and making lots of money and so much more. If that wasn't enough content for you, the game also has a ton of mods over on the Nexus. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the game. Definitely recommend checking it out. It's a good, very worth the $14 you spend at the game. If you've played Terraria before, then you know what to expect with Starbound. It's pretty much Terraria in space. I don't actually need to say much more than this. I've pretty much explained everything there is really about it just in that one simple sentence. If you like Terraria, go buy this game. You will most definitely enjoy it, so definitely go check it out. It's pretty affordable, cheap game, and I can highly recommend it. It's updated with new content all the time, so it's well worth your purchase.
What is that?
This is what you have waiting for you in Subnautica. Subnautica is an underwater ocean survival crafting game, where you as the player have to unravel the mysteries of an alien ocean planet. You will build underwater structures, craft technology, fend off sea creatures, and survive exploring the dark depths of the ocean. All in all, Subnautica is a unique take on the survival crafting genre and it's a very enjoyable game and much worth the purchase. Transistor is a very pretty game and is very deserving to be on this list. The game has a beautiful soundtrack, a fantastic art style. It is a tactical game based on a real-time combat in a top-down isometric view. The game is heavily based on the character's mobility and how well the character may plan out their movements and the enemy movements. The story is focused on the woman named Red, who, as far as the player knows, was a singer. The game starts with the player getting a view of Red pulling a large sword out of a man. Prior to moving the sword, it speaks to the character. "Hey Red, we're not going to get away with this, are we?" Enter the Gungeon is a roguelike permadeath dungeon crawler. You choose one of 6 characters, or 2 extra special unlockable characters. Once you enter the dungeon, the player will be presented with an onslaught of enemies spawning throughout the randomly generated rooms. The aim of the game is to get as far as you can by progressing through increasingly difficult floors. To make things harder, at the end of each floor, the player will be met with a challenging boss as well, that must be defeated in order to progress. The game has a wide range of guns and enemies. If you want to play a great dungeon crawler, then look no further than Enter the Gungeon. If you want a game that gets you red with anger, but gives you the biggest thrill for finishing a level like Dark Souls, then pick up They Bleed Pixels, a very, very difficult platformer game, dressed up with the bread bow of a Lovecraftian story. The game is simple. You walk and die. You can attack with the little girl's claws and die. You can jump twice and die. All of these things you can combo death and all together into some brutal moves. Not many games you can say you have had a double jump over an instant spike pit, chaining an eldritch monster with attacks and dodging a bullet squid that has it out for your blood. Do you like beating the ever-loving shit out of your friends in the guise of being mostly cutesy girls? Well, here's a game you'll enjoy, a 2D fighter that's been surprisingly well executed for such a cheap game. Each character has a unique fighting style, with some being heavy hitters and others being quick combo fighters. If you're new to fighters like Tekken or Street Fighter and annoyed that you don't know how to play, then this game has you covered. With an exceptionally in-depth tutorial and fantastic art style dresses up the whole game, with each character being drawn for each frame, which gives the whole game a very unique look and style. If you feel your friends need something to punch the shit out of each other, and you cannot shell out the $60 for a Street Fighter game, definitely pick up Skullgirls or pick it up if you have the money, because this game will keep you going for a very long time. Dungeon on the Endless is the game that will make you hesitate to open the next door for fear of unleashing a swarm of monsters upon your 80s motley crew. This game is set in the bottom of a strange facility which a group of characters that the players control have to attempt to get to the top of. The game is a roguelike tower defense where the players have to explore the dungeon by opening doors and fortifying explored rooms with turrets and resource production machines. To increase your character's ability, however, you have to pull from the same resources that are required to build the life-preserving turrets. And now the final rush of trying to get the power core to the elevator while endlessly spawning monsters try to swarm the unfortunate souls to carry the core to the elevator, and you have the game. Momodorus is a much more relaxed game than the previous Nightmare by about 1 fathom. The game is a 2D side-scroller Metroidvania with the character attempting to cleanse the lands of the curse that is befallen the area. The character fights the denizens of the land with a bow and a leaf. No, we are not joking. As you progress in the game, you'll unlock new areas that previously inaccessible, such as a cat to get to into tight spaces. The game goes for $10, or if you're buying at the moment, it goes for $6. It's a great game, lovely art style, good soundtrack, great combat, all in all, a great roguelike game. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to go leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Anyways guys, thank you for watching, have a good day, see you later guys.